It's a pretty fun question. It's a mental math question, but with pen and paper. So we have to get smarter with our mathematical calculation. That's the whole agenda over here. So the question talks about that there are a set of numbers, patterns. We need to find the sum of the numbers in each of the below figures. There are 6 of them. So we're going to start off with 2 at a time. Should we add them one by one, or can we do it quickly is the question. That's the indirect question. So can you guys figure it out? I mean, I would want you guys to pause and have an idea. How would we do this faster? It can be done. So my answer to you guys, or my clue to you guys, is we can quickly do it. We don't have to struggle. Okay, so what's the plan? How do you find the sum? The sum is equal to, so first we are looking at 40s, right? There is 1, 2, 3, 4. If I keep counting, I'll end up with 12. So how did I do that faster? So there are 4 40s, and in that manner there are 3 sets, right? 4 40s, there are 3 sets. So there will be 12 blocks. So 12 of them. Again, 40s, there are 12 of them. I did it quickly. How? So each one, actually let me do this. Say we ignore this, right? We ignore the 50s. Now does it make sense? 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. I added that quickly by looking at the number of 40s in each row, and there are 3 rows. So these are rows. Left to right are rows. Now similarly, can you do it for 50? Try doing it for 50. 50, how many are there? So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there are 2 of them. So 10. And now all we have to do is 40, there are 12 of them. So 48, and this is 500, and we have the answer to be 980. Okay, so this can be done quickly. Next, we have, again, please pause. Yeah, sorry, here the agenda is the total number of dots. Please pause and think over. Okay, so my trick over here is, first thing is I'll count how many rows and columns are there. So there are 4 over here, 4 over here. So these are 8 rows, and we have 4 and 4, 8 columns. So I'll do this actually. So instead of considering, let me help you guys with this. So my idea over here is of this manner. I will ignore, or let me do this. I'll ignore that this are made up of 5 dots. Instead of that, I'll make it as 1 dot. I'll imagine that all of these are made up of 1 dot. Okay. So if I do that with all of this, I will end up having this figure. See, I imagine this way. So let's look at how many 1 dots are there, because as you can see, each of this blue color dots, there are 5 of them in the middle. So instead of considering them as 5, I'll consider them as 1, ignoring the other 4 basically. Right? Now, can you guys pause and think over how many single dots are there? Again, please try it out. So for that, we need to know rows and column, which we already know. So 8 into 8 single dots are there. So we already counted them. But of course, we have to come back to the original figure. So we have ignored 4 of them in each cell, right? So we had this scenario. So I ignored 4 of them and I've counted the middle one. So let's get them back. That is, I'm going to ignore now the single dot. So basically, you can imagine that I'm thinking of this. Let me zoom in and show it to you guys. So basically, I'm thinking of this. Because I already counted once, right? So everything else will go blank. Okay, again, imagine that there are 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 everywhere. And everything else we have counted, right? Basically, you can ignore all of this. So everything else will go blank. So we're just counting the other dots which are being ignored. So basically, we have to count this. So how do you do that? So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And in that manner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 sets wherein each set has 4 into 4, that is 16 dots. Please have a look. Please think of it. How many single 4 dots are there? So basically, we are looking at this scenario. So we have counted this, and now we're looking at this. So we're looking at 4 dots, and there are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. And these 4 sets, there are 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically 20, right? So let me make some space. So the maths, how you have to do is, let's count individually. That is 8 into 8, 64 single dots, plus 4 dots in 4, blocks, and there are 5 such blocks. So 20, this is 80. And then we have 144. So that would be our answer. You guys agree? I hope you guys had fun with this. There are a lot of ways of doing it. So there's no fixed way. This was my way.